After Treyarch's horrid disaster Call of Duty 3 as a launch title on the Wii, the huge hopes that Treyarch was promising before the release of Call of Duty World at War on the Wii were insane. They were calling it the best FPS on the Wii so far. Well, it looks like they weren't too far from the truth. Call of Duty World at War on the Wii mimics its HD cousins to the point where it's almost exactly the same. Of course, it doesn't have the 4-player online co-op, but it does have a 2-player local co-op that does the game justice for co-op. And the online is perfectly done. It feels just like Call of Duty 4. And it feels almost like the ones on the 360 and PS3, except for the fact that there's no vehicles. One disappointing factor is that the Wii version does not include the famous zombie mode that is in the PS3, PC, and 360 versions of the game. But if you're buying this on the Wii, you can look past that. The zombie mode isn't too special, but it was a shame not to see it in there. Overall, the story mimics exactly the same things as the 360 and PS3 version, and it does it extremely well. The controls are great, except for a few gripes here and there with rifles. Now, rifles don't work too well with the Wiimote. Now, they work somewhat well when you're using no scope, but when you're using a scope, you're going to have to choose between a huge decision. Alright, either preciseness or speed, because there is a way to be more precise with the sniper scope in Call of Duty World at War, and that's using the analog stick to zoom around rather than the motion control. But you will sacrifice a lot of speed. One of the great things about the Wii having FPS on the Wii is the speed. It is very close to the mouse in speed. And you are trading that for the analog stick. And it could be difficult switching between the two. So, rifling could be done a lot better. But all the other guns work extremely well. Now, the Wii Zapper controls felt like they were very, very rushed because it didn't feel like they spent any time with them at all. I mean, seriously, the Wii Zapper controls were just horrid, but due to the limitations of the Wii Zapper, I can somewhat understand. Overall, this game is the best FPS on the Wii, and you will spend tons of hours online. The online is pure crack in addictiveness. If you are thinking about picking this up, you will not be disappointed. 9 dead Japanese and Nazis out of 10.